What's up, Super Squad? It's Jordan Gatelius. Welcome to another Zero to Hero training video. We recently showcased a beginner's full body gym workout to highlight how to hit each muscle group the best way. And today, we're going to be demonstrating even more variations for even more super shredding results. Alright, Super Squad, let's get started. Achieving a superhero physique is no easy task. Otherwise, we'd all look like superheroes. You want to get shredded like a superhero? You need to train like one. And that means training your entire body, because the superhero physique is the complete package. And if you neglect any part of it, you'll never have it. This means training with explosiveness and intensity that will trigger maximum fat burn and lean muscle gains that will ultimately strip away the excess fat and weight from your body to uncover and reveal the superhero physique hiding underneath it all. Getting superhero shredded isn't about spending countless hours in the gym doing countless exercises. It's about just doing the minimum effective dose of what's necessary, doing it efficiently and doing it effectively. That's how you get superhero shredded and go from zero to hero. And the workout I'm about to share with you does exactly that, to help you build the superhero physique and gain the superhero strength. So let's get to it. Suit up, Super Squad. In order to go from zero to hero and get superhero shredded, you've got to do whatever it takes. And it takes shredding up your entire body to get it done. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Alright, the first thing we're going to hit is your chest, and we're going to hit it with one of the best exercises for it, the bench press. It's only one of the best when you do it correctly. So let's get it done. Get into a flat bench, load up the weight, find your grip. I usually like to put my ring fingers on the lines of the bar, but depending on your arm span may vary. So you want it just a little bit wider than shoulder width. So whatever that is for you, grab the bar there, get it off the rack and directly above your chest line. From there, in a steadily and controlled manner, you're just going to bring it down right towards your chest, right towards your nipples. Then pause right when it's just barely touching your chest. From there, explode up, boom. You want to make sure you maintain proper form throughout this entire move. Your elbow placement in this one is super important. Notice how I'm dropping mine during the move. They're going down, staying below my hands, staying in line with my chest. A lot of guys tend to flare them up and outward. You don't want to do that. That puts a lot of tension on your shoulders, takes tension off your chest, and opens you up to increased injury. So keep them down, tucked throughout the entire move. And make sure you control the weight throughout the entire movement. Don't bounce the bar off yourself. Don't drive your hips off of the bench. Keep your body planted to the bench, feet planted on the ground. And don't drive from your feet, drive from your chest. All right, reaping the benefits of this one is all about controlling the weight, not lifting big, lifting right. Keep control of that weight. Don't bounce it off yourself. Keep your chest fully engaged. Keep that tension in your chest throughout the entire motion. Never relax your muscles, especially on the way down. You want to keep full tension throughout the entire movement to get the full results out of this one. Let's move on to the next one. All right, next up, we're gonna hit your back, and we're gonna hit it with lat pull downs. And there's a very specific way you wanna be doing these to get the best out of this exercise. Let me show you how. Most guys make the mistake of thinking the best way to do it is with a wide grip. It's actually not what you wanna do. You just wanna use a shoulder width grip, just like this. And when you set up for the exercise and actually go through the motion, most guys just go up and down in a straight line. And that's not good either, because it restricts your range of motion. What you want to do is bring your chest up and lean your lats back, just like this. Then you're able to pull at a greater range of motion. See that? Just by adding that lean, that arch in your back. Boom, couple that with the closer grip, you're able to get a stronger squeeze out of your lats in the movement as well. Make sure you really squeeze them as much as you can and get that full contraction out of that. And on the way back to the starting position, control the weight steadily. Don't just let it drop back to the starting position. Keep that tension in your back, fully engaging it at all times. All right, it's little alterations to already good exercises just like these that are gonna get you the best results possible. Let's keep it going and move on to the next exercise. All right, the next muscle group we're gonna shred up are your shoulders. And the best way to do this is to do an exercise that hits all three delt heads, front, side, and rear. And one of the best ones to do that is Arnold presses. And one of the best ways to do this is standing up. So grab some dumbbells, stand with your feet planted firmly, shoulder width apart. Get into the starting position by having your palms face towards you. And from here, drive the weights up, boom, as you rotate your palms to face forward. And then reverse that motion on the way back down. And one of the biggest benefits of doing these standing up is that you engage your shoulders a lot more, you engage your core a lot more, your whole body a lot more, but especially your shoulders, because those are the muscles you mainly want being worked in these. When you sit down, as you can see, when you do this movement, you tend to drive your shoulders back into the backrest of the bench. You don't want that. That takes tension off your shoulders. Not only that, a lot of guys, if they're struggling with the weight, they'll push their head into the backrest, and that is also bad. That could lead to injury. You don't want that. So to take those out of the equation, you simply, boom, stand up and do them standing up. You take all of that nonsense out of it and keep all of the good stuff in. And to make that good stuff great, very important, steady, controlled reps. Don't bunny hop during these, don't swing your body, don't try to use momentum to aid you. Keep your body firmly planted and drive the whole movement through your shoulders. Don't touch those dumbbells together, don't tap them together. That's gonna disrupt tension and create momentum. You don't want that because it's gonna take the stress and resistance off your shoulders. Don't cheat your reps. That's gonna cheat you out of results. You want full tension, full engagement on your shoulders at all times. The best way to shred up your muscles that are made up of multiple muscles is to hit them with an exercise that hits every one of them. And we're gonna do the same exact thing with the next exercise. Let's do it. All right, the next muscle group we're gonna hit is also made up of 3 muscle heads, the triceps, and they're made up of the long, lateral, and medial tricep heads. And we're gonna hit all 3 with a 2-in-1 exercise, tricep presses into extensions. So to do these, you wanna grab a pair of dumbbells and get situated on a flat bench. And from here, to get into position, you can fall back, bring the dumbbells in a neutral grip right above you. This is your starting position. From here, you're gonna do a tricep press, just by going down towards your body until they're almost touching your body, then drive straight back up. From here, rotate your wrist so your palms face forward, and then bring those dumbbells back behind your head. Get that full extension on the way up. Make sure you keep those elbows tucked in close to your body throughout the entire movement. Keep them parallel in line with your body. Don't flare them outward at any point. Control the weight steadily throughout the entire exercise. That's how you get full tricep engagement and how you fully get your triceps shredded. And you could switch up and mix your grip on those extensions between neutral and overhand grips to emphasize engagement in different parts of your triceps. That's how you get full tricep engagement. And it doesn't take a whole lot of weight to get those triceps burning. Let's move on to the next one. All right, now it's time to finish off your arms completely by hitting your biceps. And for your biceps, we're gonna be doing chin-ups. And you wanna be doing these a very specific way in order to really get those biceps shredded up. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You wanna grab at about shoulder width, that's all you need. And instead of doing the traditional chin-up motion where you just go straight up and down like this, you're mainly pulling from your back with that form. You can see by just doing like this, you're pulling into your back. So what you want to do instead is lean back just like this, and instead of pulling straight up, you want to simulate a curling motion. So you want to go boom, just like that. See that? You want to focus on doing that curling motion instead of going straight up and down and pulling from your back like that. Instead, you're pulling from your biceps just like that. So that's the way to really work your biceps for chin-ups. So that's exactly how you want to do these. Get that lean in your back, just like that. Curl yourself to the bar. You really want to keep your body tense throughout this one in order to keep it straight and in that lean, to keep yourself in the prime position to really target and emphasize tension in your biceps for these. All right, guys, you see that slight alteration to the traditional chin-up by adding that lean and pulling in a curling motion as opposed to a straight up and down is what helps you emphasize your biceps more than your back. And that's what's gonna help you get your biceps shredded up. Let's move on to the next muscle group. All right, next up is your abs, and in order to get them superhero six-pack shredded, you need to hit every part of them, and that's exactly what this next exercise does. Standing cable crunches. standing cable twist crunches. So what you want to do is get into a cable machine with the back pad and use a rope for this one. Tuck your head underneath that rope and bring that rope in close to your chest. From here, you're gonna push your butt into that back pad and already stretch out your abs. This is your starting position. From here, you're just gonna do a crunch by shortening that distance between the top of your abs and the lower part of your abs, just like this. Boom! Really keeping your arms and your elbows tucked in close to your body. Once you get that full contraction, back to the starting position of stretching your abs out. And from here, you twist to either side. Boom! Again, shortening that distance from top to lower abs, back to the starting position. And then, opposite side. Same thing, back to the starting position. And focus on stretching your abs just as much as contracting them. You need both stretches and contractions to get the best results possible out of all these exercises. And when you're coming into that twist where you're bringing one elbow to the opposite leg, you can also turn that leg in towards that elbow to get even more of a twist, just like this. Same on the other side, just like that. Twisting your leg inwards towards that twisting side. And all still making it happen through that crunch of shortening the distance between your top and lower abs. All right, I know these may look a little funny standing up and all, but trust me, standing up adds a whole new element to this exercise compared to doing these sitting down or on the floor, because not only are you fighting to get that cable crunched and contract your abs, you're also fighting to keep your lower body planted on the ground. So your core is really being engaged to the max by being pulled from both angles. So if you want that superhero six-pack, that's the way to get them. Let's finish this workout off with the last part of it, your lower body. Let's do it. Now to shred up your lower body, you've got to hit it with something efficient and effective. So we're gonna hit yours with goblet squats. These are a great exercise to hit your legs because it forces you into the proper position for squats. And that's the best way to get the best results out of squats. So let's show you how to get these done properly. You wanna grab a single dumbbell, and you're gonna get this dumbbell situated under your chin. So what you want to do is grab it on a flat end with the underhand grip just like this, get it under your chin, keeping your arms, your elbows tucked in close to your body, keeping the dumbbell close to your body just like this. And from here you want to find your proper squat stance. It's going to vary from person to person, of course, depending on height, leg length, bone structure, all that stuff. For me personally, I like to stand at about shoulder width apart. Find your squat stance, and from there, all you're gonna do is get into that squat from here. Keep this dumbbell under your chin, close to your body, into your chest, and get into that squat just like this. Opening up your hips, squatting from your hips and your knees. From here, you're just gonna drive back up. Boom, and notice that the dumbbell's line of travel is straight up and down. You don't wanna be drifting forward or backward at any point during the squat. And you want to keep your head in line with your spine at all times. Don't dip it down, don't point it up, and keep your feet planted to the ground at all times. At no point should any part of your feet come off the ground. If your feet are coming off the ground, you'll want to readjust your stance so that doesn't happen. And you're making that squat happen at your knees, at your hips, throughout your lower body, all at the same time, and connecting it through your upper body and making sure you move all these parts of your body in unison unison with each other. You don't want to engage this move like bending at your knees first, then your hips, then bringing your upper body into the squat. No, you want it all to happen at the same time. Knees, hips, upper body, core, everything, all at the same time. That's the right way to do a squat, and the only way you're gonna get your lower body right. Alright guys, this is seriously one of the best lower body shredders there is, because like I said, it forces your body into that proper squat form, and doing squats properly is the only way to get your legs superhero shredded. Just like the rest of this workout does for the rest of your body. The superhero workout that's gonna get you looking and feeling like a superhero. You wanna make sure you do each of these workouts for 3 sets, taking each of those sets to failure, falling within the 4 to 12 rep range. The ideal rep range for building lean muscle that'll help promote the best fat loss and give you the best superhero shredded results possible. And for all you guys with no gym, no problem. We always follow every gym workout video with a replicated home version the very next workout video upload. Links will be on the screen and in the description as soon as it goes live. And you can't build a complete body without a complete intake. So make sure to subscribe to the Super Vegan, another Zero to Hero Athletics channel completely dedicated to that. And to get everything strategically structured in full step-by-step training guides, head over to zerotoherotransformation.com to get started and find the right one for you. For all the best ways you could be supersizing and super shredding your superhero physique for the ultimate zero to hero transformation. And there you go, Super Squad. That's how you go from average Joe to superhero shredded. If you enjoyed this training video, make sure you flex that like button. Share the video to share the shreds and help someone else out and keep the Super Squad growing. Leave some comments below about what you'd like to see covered in future training. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future Zero to Hero transformation tips. Always remember, Super Squad, you'll never shine if you never burn. So keep burning to keep shining, and I'll see you next time.